Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. There's something I've learned in my years of building an empire, from real estate to television to the White House. And it's this. Charisma is the key. It's not just about money. It's not just about power. It's about influence. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to unlock it. How to get people to listen to you, to follow you, to believe in your vision, and most importantly, to give you what you want. Now, you might be wondering, Trump, how do I get charisma? Well, let me tell you, charisma isn't something you're born with. It's not magic. It's not luck. It's a skill you can develop. And I've been developing this skill for decades. And I've seen some of the best do it. Guys like Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey, Warren Buffett, and Reagan. You think those people didn't have charisma? They built their brands. They built their empires. And they built their influence because of charisma. They know how to get people to follow them. And you're going to learn how to do the same. Charisma is about control. It's about making people feel important, making them feel like they're part of something. I've built a multi-billion-dollar business. I've hosted a successful TV show. And I've won the presidency. And it's all because I knew how to influence people. You've heard the phrase, money talks, but bullshit walks. Well, charisma speaks volumes. And it can make all the difference. When you walk into a room, you need people to listen. You need them to respect you. You need them to feel like they want to follow you. And the first thing you need is confidence. Now, look, confidence is the foundation of charisma. It's the first thing that people see in you. It's the first thing that will grab their attention. And let me tell you, confidence is magnetic. When you walk in with confidence, people can't help but notice. You know who understood that? Ronald Reagan. When he spoke, people listened. He wasn't the smartest guy in the room. He wasn't a policy expert, but he was a master of charisma. And that's why people followed him. I remember when I first started in real estate, I wasn't the biggest guy in the room, but I knew how to make myself stand out. I remember David Wilkes, one of the sharpest real estate minds, saying to me, "You know, Trump, you've got something. You know how to get people's attention." And that's what charisma is all about. You need to make people feel like they can't afford to ignore you. And the best part, you can learn how to do this. You can turn on your charisma anytime, anywhere. But here's the thing, people can sense weakness. The moment you show any hint of doubt, they'll pick up on it. And that's when you lose influence. People want to follow a leader who is strong, a leader who is unwavering. That's why, when I ran for president, I made sure I projected confidence in every speech, every rally, every interview. Because if you don't believe in yourself, how can you expect anyone else to? Charisma is about making others feel important. You think Oprah became who she is by talking about herself all the time? No, she made her guests feel important. She made her audience feel important. That's how you gain influence. When people feel like they matter, they listen to you. They respect you. They want to work with you. They want to help you win. And believe me, you will win if you make people feel like they're part of the journey. One of the most powerful ways to build charisma is through body language. I'll tell you, it's one of the first things I notice when I meet someone. How they stand, how they move, how they look at me. Bill Clinton. Now, that guy knew how to work a crowd. It wasn't just his words, it was his presence. He could stand in front of a room and make everyone feel like they were his best friend. He had that magnetic energy. And you can have it too. When you walk into a room, your posture should scream confidence. Your smile should be welcoming, but firm. When you speak, make sure every word is deliberate. Charisma is about control, and you control the room with your presence. Here's something else you need to understand: emotional control. Charisma doesn't just come from being loud or being the center of attention. Charisma comes from making people feel something, whether it's excitement, passion, or even a little bit of fear. You want to make people feel something when they're around you. Take Steve Jobs. He didn't just sell products, he sold a vision. He made people feel like they were a part of something bigger than themselves. That's what made him so magnetic. He knew how to tap into people's emotions, and you need to do the same. Now, let me tell you about listening. It might sound counterintuitive, but some of the most charismatic people in the world are actually incredible listeners. They make people feel heard. That's something Warren Buffett taught me. You can't just talk all the time. You need to give people the opportunity to speak, to share their thoughts, and to feel validated. When you listen, when you show interest in others, you build rapport. And rapport is the foundation of influence. Another thing that builds charisma is passion. You can't be charismatic without passion. If you're not passionate about what you're doing, about your vision, about your goals, then why should anyone else be? When I ran for president, I wasn't just talking about policies. I was talking about a future where America could be great again. And I believed it. I wasn't just saying words, I was saying something I believed in deeply. And that passion was contagious. When people see how much you believe in your vision, they'll follow you. They'll support you. People will follow your energy. When you walk into a room, your energy should be unmatched. You need to be the most energetic person in the room. And don't just take my word for it. Look at Elon Musk. When he talks about the future of space, you can feel the energy radiating from him. You can feel the excitement, the drive, the ambition. That energy is magnetic. It pulls people in. And that's the kind of energy you need to project if you want to influence people. Now, let's talk about authenticity. You want to be charismatic? You have to be authentic. You can't fake it. People can spot a phony from a mile away. I've always said, you've got to be true to yourself. When you're genuine, when you speak from the heart, people can feel it. That's what makes you real. That's what makes them trust you. You think people would have followed me if they didn't think I was the real deal? Absolutely not. And you want to know something else? Risk-taking. Charisma isn't about playing it safe. It's about taking calculated risks. It's about stepping outside your comfort zone. When I started Trump Tower, people told me it was a huge risk. But I saw the opportunity. I saw the bigger picture. And when I took that risk, people saw my confidence, they saw my vision, and they followed me. The most charismatic people in history, people like JFK, Winston Churchill, Martin Luther King Jr., they were all risk takers. They weren't afraid to take bold action. And that's why people followed them. They knew they were going somewhere, and people wanted to be a part of that. So here's the bottom line. If you want to influence people, if you want to command attention and respect, you need to develop your charisma. You need to project confidence. Listen more than you talk. Make people feel important. Be passionate, be authentic, and take bold risks. When you master these principles, you'll be able to influence anyone, anytime. And let me tell you, folks, if you can influence people, you can win. You can close deals. You can win elections. You can build an empire. You can do anything. So, now it's time for you to step up. Go out there and start using your charisma. Command attention, influence people, and win. Donald J. Trump.